And now we're on to Heart Radio. Emma Bunton. I didn't even know she had a show. Well, why would I guess? I don't listen to any radio, but man, Emma Bunton was my favourite Spice Girl when I was like, I don't know, 9 years old or something. Maybe even when I was 10 or 11. I probably lost interest by the time I was 11, but yeah, Baby Spice was the one for me.
Honestly, like, you just mean the world to me, and it was like absolutely you were the first person I like freaked out over.
I'm really going red now.
Just caught a glimpse of the ring.
Oh yeah, you want to see?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Well, listen. So, am I right in saying that Travis designed that ring?
He did, and he was just paying attention to everything. It turns out, because when I saw the ring, I was like, oh, I know who made that. I know who made that. I know who made that. Actually, you would think that I had been the type of person who would have obsessed over the idea of a wedding my whole life, but I actually never thought about what I would ever do or what I would want until I met the person.
Too busy playing tours.
It's like so I haven't actually even thought about that.
This feels like
Jamie Finkston.
a significant cultural moment right here. Do you know what I'm saying?
It does, doesn't it? It's exciting.
Two icons who changed the face of popular music. The Spice Girls opened the door. Taylor Swift walked right through it.
Oh, man.
And she...
It's so crazy to actually get to be in the same room with you, because I was telling you, I had your doll, the Baby Spice doll, and it was like my favorite one, and like we would all fight over who got to be you, like amongst the girls that were blonde.
I remember actually, I guess my younger sister, or one of my younger sisters anyway, dressing up as Spice Girls with all her mates and stuff, fancy dress and that. It's a big deal, wasn't it? What was the movie called? Spice World, was it called maybe? I loved that. They had that double-decker bus that was like bigger on the inside.
Way.
Like, yeah, and honestly, like, you just mean the world to me, and it was like absolutely you were the first person I like freaked out over.
I'm really going red now. I don't know how to take all this in, because...
So thanks for talking to me.
Because obviously we are huge fans of yours, my family here. I mean, it's just been incredible for you. And I must admit, I came to your tour twice.
Yeah, that blew me away. That absolutely blew me away. Like, because they give us a list of like who's going to be at the show. And I'll just be looking over at backstage. I just saw you on the list, and I was like, oh my god. So you knew, and I could see you.
You could see
from the stage.
Because weren't you next to Taylor's mum and dad?
So I was next to I was next to your mum and dad, and it was so lovely. We had such a lovely night. We chatted, and it was just so brilliant. I got to know a bit more about your music as well, because your dad was telling me.
Oh my god, my dad is the most.
Man, like Taylor's LASIK. Do you know what? I'd never heard the term LASIK. I mean, I know about laser eye surgery. I think I've had an aunt who's had it done. But I was watching Gilmore Girls again, working our way through that. Emily's just had a LASIK that's gone wrong. But man, my eyes, man, like they're all right. Up close and stuff, I'm fine. I need glasses for like the cinema and driving and stuff. Although I don't really need them for driving, I guess. In the nighttime, I guess, in the daytime, I'm kind of all right. In the nighttime, I find if I don't have the glasses, I'm a bit like, maybe it gives me a bit of an headache or something. But, man, yeah. I think I noticed my eyes started to go a little bit when I was at school, probably, and I haven't progressed very much worse, I don't think, just a little bit. But man, to have like that clarity of vision, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Social man on the planet. There's not a single stranger he has ever met in his entire life, and I guarantee.
Let's take that back a bit.
I was next to your mum and dad, and it was so lovely. We had such a lovely night. We chatted, and it was just so brilliant. I got to know a bit more about your music as well, because your dad was telling me.
Oh my god, my dad is the most social man on the planet. There's not a single stranger he has ever met in his entire life, and I guarantee you, he went back to like when I was born and talked throughout the entire show at her about like he'll talk about like talent shows and like. Yeah, it was great.
Well, listen.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing night.
It's a massive day today. Obviously, the album is out today.
Yeah.
What we all want to hear, though, is the first single, from the album. Will you introduce it for us?
It would be an honor. I am so excited about this song. It's the first song on the album and the first single. It is called "The Fate of Ophelia."
That noise you can hear, that Swifties Googling Hamlet, desperately trying to find out.
You know what? We gotta get the kids reading. reading.
I seem to remember though, Ophelia, she went mad and then died.
Yeah, she was driven mad by love. And it's so the play on it, the hook is like, you like someone comes into your life and rescues you from the fate of being driven mad by love.
Right.
So, yeah.
Just amazing. I mean, I've been waiting for this album. I have pre-order. And
really?
Yes.
Thank you.
I've heard that the vinyl is like sparkly.
It's really
cool.
cool.
All very excited about it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Have you got a favourite track on that? I mean, it's really hard because people ask me this, obviously, and it's so difficult to pick a favourite.
I think it might be Wish List. Yeah. It's a song that was actually the last song that we made for the album. And it was the song where, like, after we finished it, I was like, oh, we're done. Like, we're good. We're done with this. This is the final piece. And it's a really dreamy song. It's a really romantic song. It's all about, like, it details all these different things that people aspire to have in their lives and all the wishes that people are making all over the world of, like, things in their lifestyle or things they want to buy or places they want to go. And then in the chorus, it talks about what mine would be.
Right.
And I'm really into that one.
One of the things that you both have in common, I think, is that what the Spice Girls did and what you do, Taylor, is that you put your fan...
I think, because I think I've said this before, but well, in Wishlist she mentions like Real Madrid and stuff, doesn't she? And I think lots of people, they it's easy to say, I would love this, I would love that, but really people just want the success, don't they, Or a lot of people, it seems to me, when they talk about that sort of stuff, they just want the success. They don't want all of the hard work and pain and sacrifice that goes with that. Do you reckon?
Fans at the very front of everything you do.
I definitely think that you guys did that better than anybody, and it was like it.
Take it back again. I forgot what they're talking about.
And then in the chorus it talks about what mine would be.
Right.
And I'm really into that one.
One of the things that you both have in common, I think, is that what the Spice Girls did and what you do, Taylor, is that you put your fans at the very front of everything you do.
I definitely think that you guys did that better than anybody, and it was like it's really fun as a fan to feel known and to feel like the artist cares about, like, what you actually want from them. And obviously you have to mandate and manage that relationship, because you have to be an artist and have your own vision and make things for your reasons too. But you always did factor us in. I felt like
us. She's saying she's talking about us.
I know, it is incredible. But I think obviously that was the hugest part for us, because we wrote our songs for the fans. And we were still young. We were similar ages at that time. But then the fans grew, obviously, and then it becomes a family event, and that's what is so amazing. And that's what I noticed at your gigs. There's families, there's grandparents, there's kids, there's mums, dads. It's just, that's what makes it so special, doesn't it, I think?
Yes. That was the Eras Tour, looking out and seeing the cross-generational sort of, like, you could see this is an entire family. This is a grandchild, a mother, and a granddaughter and a grandmother. Or, like, you're just seeing. And
as well, at some point, I guess, there's going to be people that weren't even born when she's putting a lot of her records out, I guess. Because that's kind of... I was going to say that's what's happened at the Oasis tour, but that's what happened on, like, Liam's solo tours. I think it's what happened with McCartney, loads of people, I guess, Bob Dylan, whoever. If you've been around long enough and you're successful enough, eventually, there is going to be those multi-generations that are going to contain generations that weren't even born. I just think one day there's going to be, people at Taylor Swift shows that ain't even born yet, Awesome.
Like, kind of people having these moments and shared moments together as families, and it feels like a huge honor to be a part of something like that. Yeah. And that this tour was the first time I saw it so intensely.
Yeah.
I just caught a glimpse of the ring.
Oh, yeah, you want to see?
Yes, we do.
Well, listen, so am I right in saying that Travis designed that ring?
He did. He designed it with this amazing jeweler, Kindred Lubeck is her name, and she does all of her gold engraving by hand. And I had shown him a video of like, I just thought her stuff was so cool. So I'd shown him a video like a year and a half ago. And he was just paying attention to everything, it turns out. Because when I saw the ring, I was like, oh, I know who made that, I know who made that, I know who made that. And also, you listen to me. And like,
weren't you nervous though when
he did good?
He did amazing.
For you.
It was like, you really know me. Like, I didn't know what I would want, but he did somehow. And that's kind of a flex.
Oh, I'm always so pleased. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much.
But I must admit, I'm kind of thinking about, it's quite important, the hen night, and you've got a good girl gang.
Oh my God.
Are you angling for an invite?
But everyone's scattered across the world is the thing. It's like, you would think that I had been the type of person who would have obsessed over the idea of a wedding my whole life, but I actually never thought about what I would ever do or what I would want until I met the person. Like, it's like then, so I haven't actually even thought about that. Like doing a hen do or whatever.
Okay.
Even on you're the first. This is the first time I have thought about that.
Stop it.
Well, because I just know your girlfriends. I've met a couple of your girlfriends.
Oh, they're so fun.
They're great
so fun, but they're so busy.
That's
true. Do you know what I mean? They're busy.
You're just going to have to, get it in the diary. Just one night would be fun.
Who are they then? Who are closest friends? Are they all other, what's the word, celebrities? Or are they some unknowns as well?
It would be fun.
I want to talk about your next era.
Yeah.
Because what happens now? You've shared so much.
I mean,
we
started this one. We just started
Come on,
it.
man.
I was going to say,
arguably haven't even really started it yet. So we've got to we're taking baby steps. We're putting one foot in front of the other. We're going to, I love this era. I love this theme of this album. It's so fun to play with. I want to make more music videos. Like, I actually have time to do stuff like that. Yeah. So, you know what I mean?
We've got to get outfits ready for this era. Don't move on
We
too
cannot
quickly.
move on from I'm having too much fun with this. Do you know what I mean?
But what I meant was, the married life era.
I just got engaged.
I know.
I just remembered actually looking at that Heart logo. It used to be 100.7 Heart FM, and I remember listening to it on the way to school in the car when I was like 8 years old or something. The Cox and Bumphrey show, Sarah Cox. Maybe I think she was on it.
Like this,
don't make us.
Things just happened.
But
to me.
We're all so excited.
I know. I'm really excited too. I'm so excited, and I love that you're excited too. And you would.
Is Bumphrey a real name? The Cox and Bumphrey show. Maybe it was the Cox and Humphrey show, and I'm just remembering it, through the prism of 30 years ago.
Absolutely love him. He's the most fun person. I'm sure at some point you guys will get to all hang out. But
yes,
he's a big, strong American football player.
Yeah.
He was on stage with you, wasn't he? I saw that show when he came on stage with you.
He was so good.
He just picked you up and
he's such a natural just in life. Like he's just kind of like never been nervous about anything in his entire life.
Right.
So it's pretty fun. He's all the things. He's like fun and vibrant and has this infectious personality and makes me laugh so much. But like, yeah, you're looking for like there's a line in the song that says that you just wanted a best friend who you think is hot. Like, and it's kind of like, well, that's kind of it,
Is it easier writing songs when you're in love or when you were single? I mean, that's
it's easy.
Thing.
Writing songs is one of my favorite things. And I did kind of nurture a fear earlier on in my career that if I ever wasn't truly miserable in my personal life, would I be able to write? And I think that's one of the reasons I love this album so much is we were like catching lightning in a bottle every time we were writing songs for this record. And I do think that someone in your life who fuels you, who makes you more you. Everyone in my life is like, you've never been so yourself, which is this interesting.
Man, that's what I feel like. I've never been so myself as I am right now. There's not really anyone around who knows me well enough to say that, and maybe they wouldn't even know, who myself is, because I don't think I knew really. It was just like masked in confusion, and like self-abuse, with, drinking or just chaotic behaviours, like just not doing anything to help myself, I guess. And I think, you know, pain and anger, and I'll show you, you know, I'll show them. That is it's a potent fuel to run on, isn't it? But I think it's a dangerous fuel as well, man. I think you can only run on it for so long. It kind of like, it poisons the vessel holding it or whatever, doesn't it, you know? But to have the real love, the real clarity, the levity, the fun, the calmness. I want to say the excitement, because I'm excited for the future. I feel this a lot lately, you know. All of the words that I knew to describe feelings, I think they were wrong, you know. Like, people used to call me sensitive, and I used to think that was an insult, you know, to be sensitive. Maybe I just heard too sensitive. Maybe that's what I heard when I was a kid. You're too sensitive. So maybe I mean, not consciously, but perhaps I tried to be less sensitive. Excitement as well, like, or fun, I guess. No, maybe not fun. Let's start with excitement. Excitement, I think, what I used to think was exciting was probably just a mixture of danger and chaos, you know. Perhaps, and with like love and lust, they're interesting ones, aren't they, you know? It's interesting, I suppose, to hear her talk about like the fate of Ophelia and being driven mad by love. And that makes me, I think I've said before, you know, I think we need more words for love. I think it's too vague, man. Because unrequited love, or if you love someone and they don't love you, like, is that? Because romantic love is different to the love you have, I guess, for your parents or for your children. And the love that you have for your parents is different than the love you have for your children, right? I think maybe when I was younger, there were times maybe when I felt that I felt love, but then or like felt that I loved somebody, but that's very different to what I feel now, you know, in the relationship I'm in now, you know. As Taylor said, you know, I used to think love was red, but it's golden. So is passion, is that love? Is lust, can that be confused for love? Is it love? In the case of Ophelia, you know, she's driven mad by love. Maybe lots of people are driven mad by love, but is that love? You know, what is love? What is love? I was thinking recently that there might be a song in there somewhere, maybe like a call and response thing. I can ask lots of questions, you know, and then there can be like a retort on a backing vocal, or probably a crowd. I mean, the melody would have to find me and stuff, I guess. But what is love? Is it? I mean, I love music, you know, but that's very different to loving a person, isn't it? Is love something you share? It's just so complex, isn't it? It's so complex. I just wish that there were better words for it, you know. I know in what I find it interesting learning bits of other languages for the words that we don't have in English, I suppose. because in Portuguese, I think in English, we've got I'm sorry, but there are different ways to say that in Portuguese, eu lamento, which I think is, like if somebody says, oh, my dad died, and then you go, oh, I'm sorry, but it's a different kind of, I'm sorry for the pain because it gets confusing in English, I think. Oh, my dad died. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's not your fault, that kind of thing. Well, yeah, no, it's not my fault. Does anyone else have that confusion? Because how much of watching Gilmore Girls, I suppose, there's a lot of confusion and miscommunication in that show, and that is the cause, I suppose, of most of the drama from like a TV and storytelling point of view. I guess is that what you need? You need conflict and stuff, but I think it's true of life. Lots of people's problems seem to be caused by miscommunication or no communication or fear of communication. But I do wonder how much of that is down to not being able to express ourselves, and why can't we express ourselves sometimes? Is that sometimes I guess it's like a fear thing, maybe. But words are important, aren't they? Concepts are important. Understanding what words mean, what emotions mean, understanding your own feelings, I guess, your own thoughts. And I suppose the bigger your vocabulary can be in your own language and in others, it just gives you a richer understanding of life, I guess, of the human condition, maybe. But yeah, anyway, I think I definitely, reading, I suppose, I don't do enough of that. I've never done enough of it, I read a handful of books a year, I guess. And I didn't always do that, I suppose, but yeah, understanding, sometimes I'll look at a word and think, oh, what does that mean? And I'll look it up. And then it will say what it means, and I'll have to look up another word to try and find out what that means, Anyway.
Thing that you've been you your whole life, but we are...
Let's take it back a little bit.
Been so yourself, which is this interesting thing that you've been you your whole life, but we are different shades and different ourselves at different volume levels, and this person came into my life and everybody's like, yeah, you've never been so you. And I think that comes through in music. People who fuel you, they fuel every part of you, and they make you walk taller, and they make you present in a more vibrant way. And so
much better fuel to run on, man,
bleeds into the music too.
Well, listen, we completely get it. We wish you all the very best with everything.
Thank you.
I can't tell you how many messages we've got from you. Have you got a quick message for your fans back here in the UK?
Oh, just that I love them and I miss them, and I loved seeing them in those crowds every night. I could see, I think one thing I wish they knew is how clearly I can see everyone in the crowd, and how much I loved seeing them experience the show and experiencing that with them, and how fun they make it for me to put out music. Like my little weird Easter egg stuff would not be fun if they didn't truly care about the music I was putting out, and that they care about the lyrics. Like that means the world to me, and that's why I go so full on with the whole releasing music in weird kind of cryptic ways.
You do it all beautifully, I think.
Thanks.
The fans are
it's
very
called
happy.
The Life of a Showgirl. It doesn't need me to say it. Everyone's been waiting to hear it. It's out now. A huge thanks to our special guest. What an absolute joy. Taylor Swift.
Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you,
darling.
This is Heart.
Back in the day, it was 100.7 Hard FM. Anyway, yeah, that was a nice few interviews, weren't they? I'm not sure what I'm going to do next Saturday. There's quite a few more on this list, so maybe I'll pick another handful. Oh, I can see there's one with Zayn, Audacity. I don't know what that is. There's a few. Oh, there's a real long one here. What's this? 6 Kids Obsession. Columbus podcasts. That's in 2 parts. That's like over an hour long. Wow. Yeah. So I'm recording this on Thursday. So you'll be watching this on Saturday. I'm not going to be recording anything until then. So yeah. Let me know if there's any interviews that you would like me to check out that she's done for this new album, and maybe I'll do some more next Saturday. But yeah, love to you guys as always. Really appreciate just you being here and stuff, and your engagement and interaction, and it's just awesome. Love you lots. Aim up. See you later. Thanks for watching. If you would like access to the full thing and loads of other extended content, Taylor Swift, One Direction, Miley Cyrus, videos of me playing my songs and others, link in description.